Iran's President Hassan Rouhani is set to address the upcoming meeting of the UN General Assembly. This trip is the president's first to the UN, and Rouhani is keen to show he means business, and that can be seen through the people in his team and also the signals he is sending before his trip. The Glasgow Caledonian graduate in law will speak at the UN General Assembly on Tuesday. And he's taking two lawmakers with him from here on his trip to New York. One of them is a Jewish lawmaker. This is Siamak Mossadegh, a member of Iran's parliament. He's set for his second trip to New York.
In this trip, I think that the main aim and the main duty of the member of parliament in diplomacy is working in the field of relationship between two nations and relationship between peoples. For example, unfortunately, media broadcast something in the world against the true condition of religious minorities in Iran. So I think that the presence of Iranian member of parliament in this group can help the world to have a better understanding from the reality of Iran condition.
Rouhani's delegation also includes Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif, a career diplomat with a PhD in international law and policy from the University of Denver. The president also looks set to defend Iran's right to nuclear energy and to build confidence over the peaceful nature of the program. He and his team are also expected to revive talks over reducing several rounds of sanctions against the country. Talking to NBC News, the president said he has full authority in nuclear talks and that Iran would, quote, never pursue nuclear weapons. This following a speech by Iran's leader on Tuesday, in which experts see as further backing of the president.
Leadership basically has given him the green light to reach some sort of compromise with the other side, be flexible. This is the word that the leader of Islamic Revolution used a few days ago with regard to the foreign policy of the new government. But this flexibility has its limits also.
Speculation over a possible encounter with US President Barack Obama has also made news on the eve of his trip.
If a meeting between President Obama and President Rouhani is a cosmetic meeting in terms of just shaking hands or smiling, I don't think it's going to achieve anything. And I don't think this is what Dr. Rouhani is going there to get. I think he wants to get something in substance, and for substantial changes in the relations between Iran and the United States, you need to actually sit down.
President Rouhani has said meeting with Obama is not in his schedule, but that anything is possible in politics. On Friday, in an op-ed published by the Washington Post, Rouhani wrote, quote, rather than focusing on how to prevent things from getting worse, we need to think and talk about how to make things better. Whether a carefully choreographed encounter will happen or whether they'll sit down for talks will be known on Tuesday, when the two presidents speak at the UN General Assembly. Pedram Khordadi, Press TV, Tehran.